Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got the info for the new EZA units that are going to be coming, I believe, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we get the data download, I believe, as well as the EZA units actually officially releasing in-game, so of course that's going to be pretty cool to see, right? So, also, by the way, tomorrow's data download, I don't expect we'll see the Part 2 LR tomorrow, right? I think we'll see it the next week. Next week is when we'll get the Part 2 LR. Because Kale and Caulifla, they released, it was like the 14th, 15th, 16th in that range last year, right? Because we're thinking that this celebration is going to emulate what the hit celebration was last year for JP. And then Golden Week last year was on the 26th, like the actual Golden Week Dual Dokkan Festival. So, this month, like, it's just so crazy. Like, March and April for JP, like, we had a Dokkan Fest, like, one of these first couple days here. Then we had Saiyan Day, we had a Dokkan Fest. Then on the 1st, we had a Dokkan Fest. And we're going to have a summonable LR right there, and then a dual Dokkan Fest right there. Like, it's just insane, right? So, what we got is we have 3 EZAs, Rage Trunks, who badly needed it. INT Golden Frieza, who badly needed it, and then, of course, AGL Golden Frieza, who I actually would say did not badly need it, but, this is obviously going to make him much more of an effective unit to run, right? And then, of course, we have the homie Goresh with the translation. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So, starting with INT Golden Frieza, we've got him right here, and I have the target Goku category pulled up, which will be very relevant in a second here. So he used to be Supreme, 60% attack and defense at the start of turn. Do we have what his stats are going to be? No, they don't have the actual stats down here, but it's going to be, he's going to be past 15,000 and then close to 12k, I believe, just a little bit under 12k. So pretty good stats, actually. I mean, maybe I'd like his defense or his attack to be a little bit higher, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. So he gets leader skills, int, tech, and SCR types, key 3, and 80% of stats. That's fodder, but it doesn't matter. So he stacks defense and does supreme damage. So automatically he's good. Like, units that stack defense have relevance in those long events. So that's very good. That means, beating the Legendary Goku event with many of these different category teams that he's on. So let's see, he's on a bunch, yeah. Revived Warrior, Movie Boss, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku, and Revenge. Beautiful, because many of those categories I want to try and do no item runs with. And this Frieza is going to be a very important chess piece for that moving forward. Alright, so his passive is 90% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is good. And then target Goku category allies get 2 key and 30% attack and defense. So he basically is going to be sitting at 120% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is really good. And then he also has a high chance to perform a crit if there is an enemy whose name contains Goku. And very specifically, by the way, it's if there is an enemy, meaning if Goku is in the fight, Golden Frieza has the high chance to crit against any enemy, right? It's not when targeting Goku. That's another very impressive part about that. So, all right, let's take a look at the target Goku category. Number one, let's take a look at the extreme int units, because I'm thinking of this guy for Battlefield, right? Like, currently, I'm using extreme int against Jiren right now, and this Frieza definitely looks like he'll be a good option for that, especially because these two are very good extreme int options. Frieza will be supporting them. This metal cooler, but then the rest of these aren't really too great. Then looking at the actual target Goku category itself, I mean, you do have cooler, you have hit here, this cooler, all the Brolys are on here. So, like, this Frieza is going to work really well with, like, Tech LR Broly, then you have Baby. So, this is good. I love when they do this. This is one of my favorite types of EZAs. This is what they did with the STR Beerus. Where they just made him a worthy rival category support type unit. These, like, categories that are almost, like, sort of lower level. Now, the target Goku category is good. You do have a good roster here. It's mostly just androids and stuff with, like, Cooler and Baby and a couple others like that added to it. But this is very solid. Support type units of this fashion are going to be super, super good moving forward. So this Golden Frieza is really good. Love it. Okay, so next we have Trunks. So, Trunks is leader skill, superclass, key 3, and 100% of stats. Again, that's mostly fodder, I would say, at this point. Some of these leader skills maybe could help, like, a free-to-play player in, like, Battlefield, but that's about it. Like, these, leader skills aren't the main draw of these units anymore anyway. So this Trunks does immense damage, greatly lowers defense, and raises superclass allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. So that's not the craziest. I mean, all he got was the allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. I suppose if you're running him, you probably are going to be running him in slot 1 because of all the orb changing and stuff like that that's going to happen. So, like, all the orbs would be set up for you right there. Then you super attack, and the rest of your allies get that attack buff. I mean, that's nice, but... Okay, so he changes STR key spheres to INT. I believe this is something that he already previously did, yep. And then now he gets 20% attack and defense per... Okay, there we go. Per key sphere obtained. So he is fixed no matter what, because this, when it's a certain type of orb, that's just complete trash. Those units are basically just bad now. I mean, you know, because look at, like, how the blue Goku and blue Vegeta are designed, right? Where they get 20% per orb, but then it's 30 if it's that exact color, which is fine. But then, you know, like, Trunks just gets nothing unless it's an INT orb. Now, this is a problem because, like, rainbow orbs exist. You know, a lot of times you're going to get 1 or 2 rainbow orbs there, and that would be, like, you know, for this Trunks, that's an extra 40% attack and defense. If it, you know, by being key sphere rather than INT. So that's very good. Then his passive continues. Then he will randomly change a type of orb to rainbow, excluding STR and INT. Okay, that's good. So he will double orb change. He's making STR orbs into INT, and then he'll change one of the other colors into rainbow, which is super good if there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. Again, that's very good. Realm of Gods is... There's a lot in there, because there's all the blue Vegetas, UI Goku, Jiren, Zamasu, Goku Black. I mean, you are going to fight Realm of Gods enemies, relatively common. Plus, Realm of Gods is only going to continue to get Dokkan Fest exclusives and stuff like that. Jiren, blue Vegeta, UI Goku, like, more of those are coming, for sure. So, this Trunks is good. And then he's attacks effective against all types when collecting 7 or more key spheres. So, he is very good. Wait, here, I'm actually going to... You know what I should do? Is we should retweet these. Boom. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. I'm slowing the video down. Here, where... Okay, wait. Was that all 3? Oh, yeah. Then AGL Frieza, which we haven't looked at right here. Bam. And bam. Okay. So... If you're going up against a Realm of Gods category enemy, getting 7 key spheres is not going to be difficult at all. By using Broly, Chile, and Lemo a lot, I have found that it's just the way it happens to break. Getting 6 key spheres seems relatively common to me, but 7 sometimes can be a little bit tough. Now, because Trunks is going to be orb changing, that's good. Any other teams that he's going to be orb changing, like any other orb changers on these teams, is going to help out dramatically, right? So like Bond of Master and Disciple, right? Like you could have like the physical blue Goku and the Vegeta on there. They're going to be orb changing. Of course, have Vegeta's on Vegeta family. A lot of these teams would be good. I actually, the one thing I really wish they would have changed is give him a little bit better of a super attack effect. That attack by 30% for 1 turn, I'm not completely blown away by that. I mean, it's good. It gives a little bit of extra damage to the rotation, but something like stacking defense, I definitely would have liked a lot better. What are his stats going to be? Well, his attack is good. I mean, it's just under 17k. Then his defense is at 11k. You know, because keep in mind, top tier Dokkan Fest exclusives these days are usually around like 17,500 and above. You know, like Cooler, I think Future Gohan, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Majin Vegeta. A lot of those types of units are in like the 17,000 range. So this does put Trunks high up there. I mean, 20% attack per orb with almost 17k attack, like, he's going to be hitting super hard. Like, he's good. They definitely did fix him. Like, before, I would have said he was easily the second worst, like, Dokkan Fest exclusive in the game, behind only Super Saiyan 3 Broly, who is, you know, now, like, they need to just skip every other EZA and just put him out. Like, let's be real. The only thing about this Trunks, though, is that you do have a lot of options here already. It is ridiculous. Quite honestly, the Trunkses should be split up a lot, right? We should have Super Saiyan Trunks Future. We should have Super Saiyan 2 Trunks Future. We should have Super Saiyan Rage. And then, I almost would feel like the sword version of him could be its own name as well. But I would be fine if they split it into Super Saiyan Trunks Future. But here's the thing. This guy and this guy, like, these Dragon Ball Z Trunkses should not be mixing with the Dragon Ball Super Trunkses. I mean, Trunks is like 10 plus years older. It doesn't make sense, right? This EZA Trunks is still great with his support type abilities. But obviously this INT Trunks is going to be the best of all of these guys here. Not better than this Trunks, I don't think. But, I mean, this Trunks, he starts out as base anyway, right? But yeah, if they would ever fix these Trunkses, man, rather than having them all just stuffed into this one pool right there, that certainly would be a lot better. You know, so many Trunkses release, and, like, I feel like there's more Trunkses than there is. Like, in my head, I was thinking there's going to be more. It's like, it's not that bad, I guess. Okay. All right, so there's Trunks. Definitely seems very solid. And then we have AGL Golden Frieza here. So his leader skill, AGL types attack 35% per AGL key sphere obtained. So that is actually big because I believe that's the first unit to get that 35% attack. So AGL, I guess technically now would probably be the easiest to get the punching bag event done, but I don't think that there's an AGL unit who is good to actually get that done, right? Get the 77 million, because that first punching bag event, like, I've still not even done it. Like, it's just too annoying. If we got one of these leaders for physical or for tech or int, where, you know, big time units that could hit the 77 million, that would be very helpful, right? So that's cool. His stats, okay, so he's going to be above 15k attack, and again, just, you know, shy of 12k defense. I mean, that's good. And then let's take a look at his passive here. So he stacks attack. I like that. Yeah, I guess he doesn't need to stack defense with his damage reduction, right? So he gets 2 key and 90% attack when collecting 4 more key spheres. Okay, so here's a little bit of a bummer. That he would be better if that key 2, I think, was at the start of turn rather than when getting the 4 key spheres. I think that would help him a lot. We'll see how it works, but that's good, right? 90% attack. Then they lowered it, so it's reduced damage received by 90% when HP is 40% or above. Previously, it was when HP is 50% or above. I kind of wish they could have given us an extra 10% there, so it's HP is 30% or above. I think that would have been fair. But, I mean, it's pretty uncommon, I found, to get under 30% HP. That's not like something that's very typical, so 40% does happen a lot more often, and I guess they're kind of, you know, counting on that. But this Frieza, as long as you're above 40% HP, is going to be great. He should be able to do very decent damage. You know, I could see him maybe in like the 1.5 million range. Well, I mean, it depends if he gets a couple of attack stacks, right? Like, he should be really good for the Legendary Goku event. Yeah, he's good. They made these Golden Friezas really good, actually. And they're on a lot of teams, right? So they're going to be very helpful. Now, the other thing, too, I'm going to do a video here, probably very soon, because we should be getting V-Jump so the 16th to the 18th, we'll be getting V-Jump, right? We have Golden Week coming up, Dual Dokkan Festival. I really think a new Golden Frieza and Resurrection F is incredibly highly likely for me. I don't know, it just seems right? Because they just got done with Battle of Gods, LR God Goku, you know, they did Dokkan Fest Beerus, they got us the Whis. Then they could move on to Resurrection F, they could give us a new Golden Frieza. Now, there's several different things they could do with this, right? They could make the Golden Frieza, they could make him a Final Form Frieza, and he transforms in the Golden Frieza. I would say that's probably more likely. I mean, they could even make him a First Form Frieza. I mean, we already do have one of those, though, so we'll see, right? Because in Resurrection F, Frieza, you know, he shows up, Pod Frieza, goes Final Form, fights Goku, and then he just goes straight to Gold. So I would say it's most likely we'll get either a Final Form Frieza or a Golden Frieza. Now, looking at it, we really could use a new Final Form Frieza, because, like, this guy's a good, like, AoE unit. You know, he's good for, like, you know, Super Battle Road. He's good for World Tournaments. This Frieza hits very hard, but, you know, defensively he's not the best, but his attack stat can be crazy. You just have to have him in slot 1. So we could use a crit, because Final Form Frieza, this is like, I would say Final Form Frieza is probably the most iconic Dragon Ball villain, right? I would say so. Just, like, this version of Frieza. Like, if you think of a villain from Dragon Ball, this guy probably pops into your head first, or close to first. So it would make sense for him to get, like, a super crazy top-tier card, right? Transform into Golden Frieza, then they could also do, like, Blue Vegeta and Goku maybe as an exchange unit or something like that as a secondary card, which would be really cool. But I would not be surprised if they would just flat out give us like a new actual Golden Frieza. I am pretty surprised we have not gotten an LR Golden Frieza up to this point. I mean, there's a million of these Golden Friezas, but like a lot of them are these fodder-ass cards right here from very, very early on in the game, right? Like a lot of these units are worthless, basically. And like, you know, now we just got these EZAs, all 3 of them EZA. This guy's just a support type unit, free to play unit. So like an LR or something right there makes a lot of sense to me. So let me know what you guys think about these EZAs. I mean, it's definitely very exciting to me. I think these units are going to be very, very good. Trunks is going to be solid. I really like what they did with INT Golden Frieza, making him a defensive sacking unit and a support type unit, and then he's going to have good attack and defense himself. Like, he's going to be super solid. I would probably say right now this is my favorite of the 3, because he's going to be very good with that target Goku team, and on other teams that have target Goku category units. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.